Hello, everyone. This is Kev, and this is Black being brutally honest, and you know, uh, just here's to one day, uh, all of us black men being able to accomplish just that. Um, I ain't even decided what background I'm gonna use yet. It was I was rushing to get here, but I was invited to another panel, so I felt like it was important that I dropped by, seeing that I've had commentary on this particular content creator. Didn't get everything out, but it's yeah, there we go. Didn't get everything out, but it's got enough out. So anyway, and once again, another straight up content creator. Shoot, we need more of that around here in this space. So what's good, everybody? We got RPM in the building. We got Field Bread, Punch Me I'm Irish. That's why I got that on the screen. I meant to show that last night. Somehow kind of tied into the conversation, but um, I agree with the sentiment. It's like there will be some that we will have to leave behind. Because I don't know, people do what they want to do. If you want to celebrate what you're thankful for and eat some turkey on Thanksgiving, that's fine. If you want to wrap up some Christmas gifts on uh, and give them away and spend your money, and keeping corporate motherfuckers rich, then and I mean independent businesses, giving them somewhat of a chance too, which there's really nothing wrong with that. That's fine too. I don't have any complaints. I'm not one of these people. I respect people's beliefs, but I'm not one of these people that'll get up there and say, "Oh man, you can't. Why you celebrating that shit, man?" You know what I'm saying, man? You know. But you do reserve the right to call out some foolishness. So anyway, what's good, y'all? What's good? Welcome to the shizzo. Yeah, like as a white dude trying to be black would say, the shizzo for Rizzo. Yeah, you just be want like you be wanting to kick. Well, at least me, I be want to kick motherfuckers like that in the kneecap. So uh, so it's like the cultural displacement is annoying all the way around. You know what I'm saying? Niggas want to paint. Like, let me put this shit back up here. You want to dye their beard green? That shit is fucked up. And I mean, like, I know that you know there are gonna be people out there that's gonna say, "Man, let that man live that truth, man. What you got a problem with for? Shoot, nigga, you need a hug, huh?" or something like that. And I wasn't trying to do that as a way of trying to tie in the title of the live stream where my hug at. It's just but let's just take this live stream as just like kind of an open one. Uh, yeah, I'll open the panel up. People could come up here and we can discuss certain things and understand that certain lines are in existence as far as content creators and you know and my whole thing is to search for a better understanding through some use of dry and bad comedy to see what those differences are. So another meme coming out tomorrow. And yeah, because it one thing that this is like I said, has been and become for me is fun. Saying we're gonna do that around here, at least on this channel. Everybody else can do what the fuck they want to do. And I still didn't get that timestamp. Damn. But he explained what his positioning was. And, we came to an understanding. So it's no big deal. Um, yeah, shoot. So anyway, it is what it is. So let's do get to the title of the live stream. Where my hug at? The problem. You know, this is not a vague attempt, a veiled attempt, a sad attempt, a weak attempt to try to sneak this to brothers, or try to talk some sense into some people, or anything like that. I just think it's just some funny shit to say. I think it's just some funny shit to say. So let me continue. Go down the chat. Andre 416. What up? What's good? Forever blessed. We got Detroit 313. Salutations. Said it was definitely a weird conversation going on there before you got there, Kev. Oh, before I got there. So what happened after I got there? Shoot, I will allow you to speak on that when once you come up here. Okay. I mean, he said he gave me priority though. I mean, he did. So that one right there was awesome. Yeah. Yeah, that's facts, man. If I mean, I get the individuality. He probably like I don't know, he's the class clown that kept up the clown throughout like all of his adulthood, into his almost 50 stage. He's probably the guy that, would I don't know, do a keg stand and be the guy that throws up and poops himself a little at the end of the night is some sad shit to look at. Forever blessed. Looks good. Tennis face ass. Yeah, it do look like a tennis ball. That motherfucker. Infinite observer. Dude with the green beard look like 8 ball. Primrose. And now the Rayleigh ball would never. And we got hybrid catastrophic impact X83rd power in the building was good. So let me explain where my hug at. Basically, that's something to poke fun at the supposed entitled guys who believe that women should respect them just because they're good guys. So that is the observable context. Let me put on some music real quick. Irish or Black Americans. Yeah. So I mean, nobody wants to get accused of that, but are there anybody that's on YouTube that does that? And I'm pretty sure out of every content creator on YouTube, there are some people that do that. These women need to behave. I'm a good guy. Why they keep dating the bad boys? That shit's been around forever. And adapt and adjust all you want. It ain't really being about being a bad boy. You know, it was about being able to stand up on your square. Women, I observe that even if you're trying to be quiet, it's something that I've been through. I would say in my younger days, I've smacked it to the wall. So, I mean, shit. I'm content with sitting at home watching TV late at night. That kind of life right there. That's some of us ain't ready to settle down in, but that's okay, man. If you're young and you're still energetic, live your life. Live your life. Country ass. All right. Irish or Black Americans. Said Umar didn't approve this. Dude, celebrate. Yeah, yeah. They put crazy shit out on the internet each year. I mean, I guess for the millions of people out there, there's enough crazy shit to, catch on camera. Whether it be one or two or three images, you're bound to run into some shit like that. Just like the little slave cosplay that goes on Halloween college campuses. Uh, by it's sometimes those people to be non-ADOS blacks, and some of them just be some stupid motherfuckers that, are tone deaf to, history. But, it's for me, that's under the same crazy umbrella, seeing shit like this. Shoot. So anyway, so we we got something to address. And I'm very transparent with y'all. And I don't want to come off as a person that pays attention to bullshit. But I said something last night, and there was a suggestion by one of my subscribers that I should do something with the remark that I made. Not that I want to give notice or popularity to content creators that I don't want to give notice, shine, or popularity to. But I mentioned something last night, and I just wanted to, since this, and I mean, I said something about him. I did. Last night, but it was only because I addressed something that he did. And I mean, like if I addressed something you said or did, then I guess it's the ball's in my court. I'm the quarterback. I I run that motherfucker in the end zone. Since you want to hand me the ball, so let me see. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Yeah, there it is. Okay, we got Sick Diggy in the chat. A lot more people are on drugs these days. They sure are. And we're not talking about the marijuanas either. We're talking about like bath salts. Uh we talking about like laced with fentanyl. And that's not really a joke because I mean that shit is deleting babies. I mean, so my bad. I don't want to be insensitive to parents who's lost their kids. I heard a story, uh, you know, uh that happened not too long ago about some parents that were in a resort and a little baby got, yeah, let me take down this background. Telling a story like this with Dave Chappelle going off in the background is inappropriate. But yeah, it was like they went to this resort. I think it was somewhere in Florida. And the room was supposed to be clean, but they took their eyes off the baby for like just like 1 second, and the baby found a little pill and ate the pill, ingested the pill, and the pill was fentanyl. Fentanyl, yes, and baby, long story short, baby gone. They did arrest the person who had the room previously because they traced it back to the last person who had the room, and turns out it was a fentanyl dealer. So real sad story. And it's like, who the fuck wants to be a fentanyl dealer? I mean, that shit's killing folks, man. But yeah, man, they're just, so I shouldn't joke around with something about fentanyl. So that's just gonna be my whole, personal apology, public apology to, saying that, we've had people die from that. So I guess a better drug, I would say to uh using a joke would probably be shrooms or acid. And I mean, like, I know a lot of people like dark humor, but there's some lines that even I won't cross. So, so anyway, yeah, yeah, that's right, hybrid. Yeah, that was a pretty sad story, man. I mean, we just, for people who are aware, that's some bad stuff. For people who are aware, that's some bad stuff, and you shouldn't get involved with that. So anyway, all right. Let me put that one on the big screen. Yeah. So for those of you who were watching last night, and I don't take things like this personal. I don't. So this guy decided to drop by, and he had his opinion on the smoke show. Now, let me tell, people, my subs, like, that people who, I mean, not only people who say that, why should you give a fuck about shit like this? I mean, I'm good. I mean, this kind of thing is fun to talk about. This is a dissenting opinion. This is special. This is something I don't get too much of. So I applaud these kinds of comments, especially from known content creators, little known content creators, not known content creators, and guys like this. So, people are allowed to think what they want to think. You know what I'm saying? And right here we have Brunt John all grown up. Yeah, remember Brunt John? He was the he was the guy who hugged Amber Geiger, the cop that killed his brother, Botham John, in his apartment while he was eating a bowl of ice cream and about to fire up a couple bowls. Talking about some she accidentally walked into the wrong apartment, thought it was hers. Yeah. Yeah, we talked about that a little bit last night, and I showed to where I showed it I was showing the screenshot of him dropping by and said Ty City said what he said about whatever he said. And so, I said he looked like Brunt John. He looked like he would hug a white woman for killing his brother, because he be on some weak shit. Not that I'm saying that because he left this comment. What I'm saying is just that I'm just showing y'all this shit because I want to show y'all this shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, kind of a little petty side to me. You know, I don't know, just one of those, where my hug at niggas, which is kind of appropriate for the conversation. So but like I said, I applaud this. I wish to see more of it. I mean, I don't delete comments. Only YouTube does that because YouTube is run by some, I don't know. I I can't criticize people who run YouTube. I mean, I'm shadow banned anyway, which makes me want to have some choice words for him. I mean, for them, but I do also understand that it's not my platform. Anytime they want, they can delete this channel. But until the fuck then, yeah. So anyway, yeah. Dissenting opinions, leave a comment. Let's applaud this guy. Brunt John, all grown up. You know what he's been doing lately? He's been broadcasting from a YouTube channel that will put you the fuck to sleep. All right. So, thoughts? Do you have any thoughts out there, Luke? Oh yeah, and not thoughts, thoughts. The picture on the right looks like the drug version of the. You mean former Officer Amber Geiger, who is currently serving a decade in prison for killing Botham John in his apartment. I covered that story extensively on this channel when it broke up into the time of the verdict. Yeah, I have several videos, several live streams on Botham John. That's when I was I covered that when I was under 200 subscribers. And I mean, it helped my channel grow some. I mean, people came here for that. Those were the people who came here for kind of the news stuff. I would say my subscriber base is pretty mixed up. Is people who like the frequent live streams versus people who see my uploaded content, and my live streams have been outpacing my uploaded content. So, kind of, I when people say shadow banned, I would say algorithm confusion. I mean, as it was explained to me by another content creator. I mean, which does make sense because if you could confuse your algorithm with jumbled thoughts in your titles, then you're not really going to get anywhere. I mean, if your objective is growth, So, I say that with saying that there's always room to learn. Yeah, but yes, I meant that, and it was seen as a weak move. So let me get this nigga off the screen. Can't give people like this too much airtime. Oh, y'all still talking about it. That man saying an eye for an eye. He started it. He better wear a straight jacket if he wants it. Yeah. Then she get a hug from the judge. Like, man, black folks in that at the end of that trial fucked up all the fuck way around. Yeah. There was testimony from this ranger that kind of got Amber Geiger's sentence sort of reduced. Um then it was the hug from this guy to her, which really lost them the civil case because he's talking about forgiveness. Then you had the judge who came out of the stand and hugged her. Then a lot of people complained about the bailiff, who was a black woman, she had gloves on and putting her fingers through Amber Geiger's hair. The reason why they do that is because, they say they want to check for weapons, you know, but we as a society, except for a proud few of us, fall weak to the white girl crying. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it that carries a serious amount of danger. Oh yeah, the judge gave her a Bible too, and then like the father, Botham John's father, talk about Amber Geiger, I forgive you and I want to be your friend. It's like, ain't no way, ain't no motherfucking way, ain't that much forgiveness in the world. And I always emphasize that, hey man, stop having this sense of goddamn fairness in the black community. Oh man, we're black. We've been through the struggle. No, 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 no. You know, the only forgiveness that you owe is the one that's in like at a nose length. Like seriously, we supposedly don't owe anything, and neither no one owes us anything either. Spits tobacco. Who was saying spits tobacco? Oh, complex design. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, got okay. Not saying I'm saying not all in California, you know. And I don't look at the chats when I'm on panels, man. It's just that, he could have came up and said anything he want. I guess he's talking about my country accent. I always can look at a guy who can't survive in Alabama. It's not like we gonna hog tie you either, I mean, and it ain't like, we ain't gotta do all that thug shit and shoot you, we just, we'll keep you alive, but we probably might run your pockets a little bit. So it's kind of like, yeah. Yeah, but that's all speak on YouTube, that's neither here nor there. Who knows if that will ever really happen? But spits tobacco. Did was he getting some support from some of the guys in the chat? I'm sure he was. That's what they look for when they do that. RPM, no way in hell. Yeah, ain't no way in hell. Yeah, you're right. Ain't no way in hell. I'm sitting over here, forgive you. I forgive you for killing my brother. Fuck out of here. He said that's the part of Christianity that bothers me. I mean, yeah, I mean, shit, I believe in a force greater than myself too, but that doesn't mean that I gotta forgive everything. The most murderous people, you know, in history in this country, and all of the major Christian figures look just like them. That part bothers me too when I refer to Christianity. But whatever someone wants to believe, LaShawn Jefferson, I'll hug you on internet, but we can clap hands and shoulders and bump huh? What? I mean, I get it. Nah. I mean, he talking about some, the brother, what up, yo, probably like get the dap up and then like the male embrace, not no gay shit, not no just standing there and holding each other, nothing like that. You know, Is- that shit happened for 2 seconds, and I know some dudes that don't even do that because they think that. So I get what he's saying. Where I'm originally from, we don't forgive that easily. Forgiveness and justice are hard to come by. Yeah. Complex Design was really frustrated. No one wanted to give him a hug, so he lashed out by insult. This, I mean, whatever he got to do, man. And hey, and for the record, I'm not energizing hybrid to say any of that. I'm not. Contrary to what people might believe, I didn't ask him for help. He's allowed to think that on his own. Ray Hummer was good. Well, only one should forgive when they deserve it. Some people are irredeemable. Okay, I don't believe in eternal forgiveness. I'm an agent to fuck around and find it out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shoot. We have a lot of people in our community that do not respect history and give props to the people who put them there to put us in that stereotypical position. Even though we understand and we understand that in this day and age that you can go out and get it as opposed to make sitting around and making excuses. But history speaks to us. It is what it is. Wild hogs, not the cops. Bama cops are nice compared to wild hogs. Yeah, I mean, I had a couple run-ins when I was younger. Um, you know, uh, this and speaking of cops, man, me and the older guy, like I said, I have respect for my elders, and this guy's an elder like a motherfucker, but very wise dude. He's still very physically capable. I mean, seriously, he still does yard work. I mean, he's over 70. I mean, real good shape. But anyway, because I know how y'all like to talk about old niggas. Y'all think people are just gonna crumble in the dust when they turn 45, and that's an I don't know what the fuck be wrong with some of y'all, but we was talking about cops and such, and how we've caught more breaks from white cops than we do black cops. So when people try to say that a lot of things are a race thing, then in some cases it isn't. I've been caught smoking, well, 3 times. It's like they've either smelt it or they found it physically, and they let me go, no ticket, just a warning, just don't let us see you rolling around here again. They probably just didn't want to do the paperwork. But when that one black cop come around, or it's a black cop, in whatever situation, ticket, weed, whatever. And it's fair to say it was a couple times where black cops were around and they were just like, okay, cool. I'm just gonna let I'm just gonna let you slide. But for the most time, I get more and more trouble with black cops than I do with white cops. And that's, I guess, that just fancy me lucky, being caught up in the right situations, knowing what to do. Except for that one time that I had cops pull up on me when I was sitting in my car in the back of my job. I had to, it was a few years ago after I was working out. Uh, I went to my job to grab a couple things. Then I had my bag in the car, so I sat down in the driver's seat, checked my cell phone. Cop car rolled by, stopped. They got out, and they came up to the car. They had their hand in their holster. They asked me to roll down the window. They asked for my ID, and they told me I looked like somebody that robbed a bank. And they said the guy had a smartwatch. So the black cop in front of white cops was like, "Where's your watch, guy?" I said, "I don't have no damn watch." Well, I mean, I ain't saying I ain't have no damn watch because then that would have started the fire right there. But I was like, I don't have a watch. I'm well aware of my rights, but at the same time, I held my hands in sight. I wanted to make sure that they understood that I wasn't trying to reach for anything. But I got out of that one, and then they eventually caught the guy. And it turns out that there was a guy that robbed a bank across the street, and he was wearing a watch, and that's why they questioned me. Black guy. Yeah, you're the black guy, so hey, and however anyone feels about that, I took it as such. I wasn't mad, I wasn't hurt, I wasn't going home crying. Why did they treat us this way? I was like that. I mean, I've dealt with that kind of shit in Alabama, you know. So people like the guy on the screen. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what he's gone through when he was younger, but I would say that he probably could. No, he'll probably cry and beg. Shoot. I mean, Andre, I ain't even know that he was doing all that. Like I said, I wasn't reading the chat. I mean, shoot, I never talked about people from California. I never talked about every time they come to a city, they ruin it. When the family relocates from California to a city in the South, their kids ruin everything. You know, I mean, I've seen that happen a couple times in Montgomery. See, before the internet, there was TV. And the thing that we experienced in Alabama was, we were in that part of the country. We were all shut off from each other. So what TV told you was people in California were famous. It was big city life. Hollywood was over there. You know, same thing with like Hawaii, palm trees and coconuts and girls in hula skirts and all the other shit. And same thing pretty much with Florida and they don't tell you about the piece of shit parts. So we used to get, we got a couple people who were, I guess, proclaimed gang members of, certain chapters of the Bloods and the Crips that relocated in Montgomery, Alabama. And we're so inept, I guess the guys, the less than, lesser privileged guys from the poor projects and stuff. Guys like that with big city know-how preyed on guys like that. And then they started their own chapters of the gangs, and next thing you know, dudes sitting up here shooting each other. The violence increased exponentially in Montgomery. And now many parts of Montgomery and the black parts are, uh they're kind of cesspools. And I mean, like, the parental makeup. I don't need to go into what that is, but you can take a wild guess. And I mean, it was just a shame to see that happen to the city. So that's why when you hear me say that there are certain parts in Montgomery that you cannot go to and act like how complex design is acting because he would disappear. And that is no lie. Shit. I don't like hearing shit like Country Bama, but I'm not looking for a hug every time somebody sees it. I'm just like, I'm okay. I'm on the Wi-Fi connection. I'm on the internet. There's no use in me acting tough and all this other stuff. So I can just use my wit and my humor or lack thereof. If it's cornball, it might be successful to some other people. If it's really funny, then it'll show. But I mean, shit. I mean, to point out, how far we have fallen is a very beautiful thing, especially for people like this. I mean, I guess he wants a rival. And I mean, like, I would feel like that I would be lowering myself to this goofball's level. I mean, it's no need for anything like that to ever happen. I like more worthy opponents, like the guy I talked to tonight. Let me just that person knows who he is. Yeah. Came to the space singing "What's Up" and clueless like our truth with his arms extended. When his plea for a hug was rejected, he resorted to insults to hide his despair. I mean, when you tell somebody like that the truth, that whatever you're trying to accomplish, the only way anyone will pay attention to you is if you're being messy and talking about another guy. That does something to a person. You know what I'm saying? I mean, sometimes people like me, we don't think before we shoot. Unfortunately, or fortunately for me, sometimes I catch myself in positions to where I laugh at shit like that, you know, the misfortunes of others through my words on the internet. Because that's okay, because that doesn't bring physical harm to anyone unless he's pulling his hairs out. And I mean, hey, that's on that motherfucker right there. So, shoot. Anyway, what am I gonna play? Yes, I play much better music than his channel. All right, I guess I go. I guess I'll play Cain and Abel. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You're his arch nemesis. Okay. If I'm Batman, he's the trickster. He's the knockoff Joker in DC. I mean, who is still very dangerous, but he's dangerous to shit like ants and common sense. So, and I mean, I'm not a roaster. I'm not a comedian. I'm not a funny guy, which is subjective because some people say, "Hey, Kev, you're a funny guy," like that guy that came through the name Truth. And if he calls himself Truth, then we got to take that seriously. He says I'm a funny guy, so I mean, hey, you keep poking the bear. You can't complain when the bear claws your chest off. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's your motherfucking fault. I haven't fallen for. I haven't lived that long to take on all Negro struggles. Neither will any of us fix what can. What the fuck are you talking about? I mean, yeah, okay, I got you. Um, he look like he wearing bootleg homemade. Oh God, and like he was at the. No, I ain't gonna say that. I mean, like, cause sometimes I let my hair get thick, and like, I cut it down to like low. I have them cut it down to like low. It's like somebody picked up all the hair they sweep and then glued it to someone else's head. I mean, yeah, I'll just say that. Yeah. Oh man. Hybrid white. Okay, it's your choice. Hey, take the E out. Take both of the E's out. Take the E's out because that and the I. Because E stands for entertainment and I stands for informative. And in order for him to get the name right in its correct context, you got to take the entertainment and the informative out of his name. Oh man, shit, let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop with that. There's enough of that. I'm gonna leave that up. And that is not a sneak diss. I mean, if it's taken as a diss, whatever. He keeps trying to diss me. I mean, shit. I mean, something to talk about. Some reason to come to the air, which is I come to the air on Mondays. I don't come up here to talk about you niggas. You niggas just give me shit to talk about. Shoot, people respond to reactions and comments all the time. Shit. Which is awesome. So I say that's his way of being awesome. Helping my algorithm by making comments on my shit. I believe he wants to be friends. Kev, you wear glasses, I wear glasses, man. You know, we can be besties. Nah, I'm good, man. I got enough friends. You know, I'm one of them old niggas that's like, you know, I got enough friends. You know, we're good. We're good, homie. Kevin, notice we got to fix all of black folks' history in America in your generation, yet things never fixes. Uh, okay. Look, fix what? Fix what? What happened? Happened. There's nothing to fix. The only thing we can fix is the shit that we can affect right here, right now. But at the end of the day, have a respect for the history that is there. Hey man, you know that Dave Chappelle just got signed to like I think like a $2 billion deal to do a late night talk show on CBS. They're like, damn. I mean, and he doing a late night talk show, like the quintessential black late night talk show in I guess history would probably have to be the Arsenio Hall show. And Dave Chappelle could easily take the title from Arsenio Hall. Like, you know, Arsenio was great in his prime, like, but once he had Farrakhan up there, like they pulled his advertising, you know who they are. They pulled all his sponsorship. They cut the show off completely financially, and you know, he had to cancel his show. Let me see, look up Dave Chappelle late night deal. $2 billion. $2 billion for being a comedian. That would make him the most successful comedian in history. Name me a comedian that has done better than Dave Chappelle. After a deal like that, name me a comedian that has done better than Dave Chappelle. In fact, let me go to my community tab and we'll go to my community tab and like go to that poll. I don't think I ever covered this poll in on the one of these live streams, but hold on one second. Oh man. Let's see. Okay. So, okay, there it is. No, that ain't the poll. It was a poll. Okay, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, just bear with me one moment while I hunt. There it is. There it is. And that poll has 262 votes. All right. I prefer Eddie Griffin over Dave, to be honest. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, he shrugged like, I'm about to challenge that. Hey, dog, you better like Dave Chappelle over Eddie Griffin. Even though I do think Dave Chappelle is funnier than Eddie Griffin. We're all entitled to our opinion. Okay. Shoot. Said, which one is your favorite comedian? Comment below your thoughts. So it was 262 votes. So of course, Dave Chappelle in the lead position. 69% of those 262 votes. Cat Williams is 24% of those 262 votes. Chris Rock, 7%. Kevin Hart, 0. Wow. So yeah. So that definitely is a reflection of what everybody thinks. And the reason why Dave Chappelle got signed to a $2 billion contract is because he's Dave Chappelle. And people are going to watch that show. I mean, what if he does like Chappelle show like skits? Like this could be a very different talk show. So I definitely look forward to, tuning in sometimes when I can, stay conscious. In my old age, we supposed to go to bed early and shit. Man, fuck out of here. Yeah, but yeah, 2 billion. That's a lot of money. Yeah. I mean, it's a good on Dave Chappelle. Yeah. The boss move. I mean, Dave Chappelle is uncancelable unless they did some bullshit like in his contract, like, you can't talk about certain groups of people, or you might get canceled, something like that. And I'm sure Dave, like, seriously, if he walked away from that deal from Chappelle's show, he'll probably walk away from this too. This is a guy who has more money than he'll ever need already. I don't know, unless he's living like a very large means, like I'm sure he has a multi-million-dollar house that has like thousands of dollars in bills each month, but he's a brand right now. Shoot, a $2 billion talk show deal. Shoot. Seriously, he's become like the most successful comedian in history. Congratulations and fuck your couch. Yeah. Kevin Hart, aka the industry plant. I don't know. I don't know about industry plant. I mean, I guess, but I do understand. Like, I mean, and everybody ain't gotta take a position on black folks like that for real. Like, everybody ain't gotta be race soldiers and shit. But it's like the way he just refuses to discuss it is just yeah. And I mean, like, I wouldn't say it was cowardly, but I mean, for Kevin Hart to get bitched out the way he did by Kathy Griffin, like, called him for a pussy for not speaking out against Trump. So who was there to say that anyone was that Kevin Hart was concerned about shit like that? And Kathy Griffin doing the white people. You're black. You should say something. Don't be a coward. And I mean, like, that singes the hairs on my fucking arm and my nose hairs when, they do that. Don Cheadle had to come behind Kevin Hart and straighten her out. So yeah, Kevin Hart thinking about them paychecks, I mean, like I said, you ain't got to be a race soldier, but you ain't got to do like Kevin Hart and 50 Cent, bow down to a white woman. How did 50 Cent bow down to a white woman? Chelsea Handler. Same shit. You're black. How can you not speak on this? Because remember, 50 Cent endorsed Trump, and Chelsea Handler got mad. Like, get the fuck out of here. Let's see. I'm just happy you got to see Red Fox, Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy. List of good men. That's funny. Now got be an OG to make a joke. Yeah, man. I mean, if you actually got to see those guys live, man, good for you. And guess what? You get called for actually seeing all those guys alive and live in the peak of their comedy careers. They will call you an old nigga. But be like me, bruh. I mean, you ain't gotta be like me, but I just go by this. I go by this philosophy. I'd rather be an old nigga than a new nigga. Any motherfucking day of the week. Kevin Hart getting that money now because they know they're gonna cut his off later. Yeah, like really, like there's not too many black men that leave Hollywood clean. Not too many. And I'm not saying that it's always because they black. But you know, for guys who more so kept their noses clean and did Hollywood humiliation rituals like play roles to get shot in the ass like Denzel Washington, shoot, they all right. Shoot. After seeing him kissing The Rock, I was done. Man, The Rock, I mean, shit, he's participating in shaping up WrestleMania to be pretty good. You know, I try to sidestep that image as much as possible just to enjoy that event, but I didn't like it either. I mean, like, you know, just I wish I wish I had this picture, man. Damn. I wish I had this picture, man. It was a meme like back a few years ago. It was this the caption was, I don't care how cool I am with the guy. I ain't holding no midget. And then he taking a selfie, him looking disappointed, and the dude behind him has a grown ass midget dude and holding him like a child. And it's like it seemed like that shit. First of all, that shit was funny as fuck. And man said, I don't care how cool we are, I ain't holding no midget. I leave his ass on the ground too, man. Get the fuck up out of here, man. God just dealt you a bad hand on that one, bro. Shoot, I'll tell him you down there. I'm like, man, come on, man. Nah. Shoot, I view Kevin Hart the same way. And then he puckered up and kissed the man. And I mean, we know it's Hollywood, you know, that it ain't like, you know, they're the first guy to do some, you know, shit on camera, you know, slightly homosexual, but you know what I'm saying? Shit, just kind of weird. That kind of thing always look weird to me. But Hollywood, yeah, God forbid, all it'll take for a chick to come out at Me Too Day. Yeah, like somebody amongst his staff or some shit. And then they try to break him down and then make all these damn documentaries and special edition news shows talking about the monster. Shoot. Kathy Griffin been lost her mind. Yeah. Like I said, she's one of those bitty Karen-esque white women who thinks she can talk at black men. I guess because Kevin Hart is you know, shorter than her. And that motherfucker is pretty short. I mean, shoot. But like Don Cheadle, like, you know, Don, like, even when like I guess Kevin Hart was interviewing Don Cheadle one time, I forgot what show it was, and Kevin Hart like was saying Don Cheadle was called him old. So not like he asked Don Cheadle his age, and Don Cheadle told him his age, and then Kevin Hart was like, "Damn, oh my god, I'm sorry." Don Cheadle looked at him like he was about to smack him. Like, yeah. Like I believe there's a whole like other background culture when it comes to like probably at least the black guys in Hollywood. You know, some of them niggas probably smack you up for real. Smack you on set. What the fuck is up with that bullshit? Smack. Like, shoot. And then after all done, Cheadle did play Captain Planet. Shoot. However, I only like Kevin's first comedy special. After that, it was pretty much the same thing. Yeah, his first comedy special was funny. Seriously Funny was funny. And then after that, it was just blah. I mean, he did the long dick joke, that all right. Yeah, that was funny. So I give credit, but it's like he did one special on Netflix. He got paid for it, but it's like it wasn't shit. I mean, it wasn't nothing funny about that. You're supposed to be able to like improv and make people funny. Like Dave Chappelle does that. That's one thing about Dave. He is an orator as well as a comedian. I don't know if Kevin Hart is that much of an orator without, a little bit of direction and a little bit of, acting like he did in The Secret Life of Pets. I mean, he is kind of good for that, but Cat still blacklist and blackball. Oh, she gonna get a role. You talking about Cat Williams, and who is she? But Cat Williams is like, he's probably the second most uncancelable celebrity, even though he's been involved in some wild shit, like a 12-year-old boy putting him in a headlock. But I said, and I took this stance. What it would have looked like if Cat Williams fought that little dude back. Cat Williams is in pretty good shape. Like, if he'd have fought that kid back, he'd probably been in prison right now. Worst guy in the world. Seriously. And then but some people gonna have to understand that, yeah, you have to tiptoe when you're a black guy. I mean, doesn't mean anything. Patrice O'Neal is the best. He's that word. What is that word that's on the FBI list of trigger words? Along with manosphere, that they got based. People will call Patrice O'Neal based. Like, authentic, true red pill. Somebody who, even, and of course, FD signifier accused of being misogynistic, but I mean, is it misogynistic or it is adapting to the situation in the best way possible? Making sure that you don't look like a fool at the end of everything, because it's, especially being a dude, especially being a black dude, you stand a chance of looking like a big ass fool. I want to look like as least a fool as possible. I mean, sometimes it's great to be a fool. Like, when somebody mess with you and yours, destroy their ass. Especially when it's a loved one, just destroy them. But, it's okay to be a fool then, but, being the court jester of the of the community, nah. Denzel kept himself out of shit. You know what that man said? You're gonna have to comment on somebody's married life. Shoot, what you talking about celebrity married couples for? Okay. What did Denzel say? That, somebody asked him a question to the effect of, how did you get so far? Or probably asked him about his marriage. And he said, I kept my mouth shut and I did as I was told. Which, at the end of the day, Denzel is the cash cow. He the breadwinner, that's just for public optics. That was his reward for her loyalty and support to him. So I don't think that in any way, shape, or form, if anybody believed at one point or another that was simping, then they were wrong. That's just him supporting his wife. Good one, LOL. Old nigga versus a new nigga. Yeah, I would rather be an old nigga than a new nigga. Any motherfucking day of the week, 24/7, 365, and 366 on leap year. They kiss. Yeah. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson had Kevin Hart cupped like a baby. Like how you hold a baby, and kiss that man on the lips. There is no way to damage control that at all. Shoot. Look, we ain't no, we was in a frat party, we were drunk and we were just playing and, all this other stuff, and all of a sudden the big guy cupped me and, kissed me on the lip. Nah, nigga. Mm-mm. There's no way to clean that up. You know, even if The Rock, like I said, is making WrestleMania look like a really good, entertaining show, I can't forget that. Shoot, I'll just say I'll try not to think about it. Some things you just can't unsee. Yeah, like blue waffle syndrome or blue waffle disease. Do not Google blue waffle disease. I still can't unsee it. I will remind Kathy Griffin that her ancestors benefited from slavery. So, yeah, shut your stupid ass down. And, I mean, but I also understand that everybody ain't me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I even did a video about that when it happened, to go Kevin Hart seemingly backing down from Kathy Griffin, and Don Cheadle had to make the save. All right. So 29 people watching. I got 19 likes. Come on, press that like button. And guess what, y'all? That one dislike, probably Botham John brother. Not the dude I say that look like Botham John brother. Botham John brother for real. How the fuck you say that? I look like that motherfucker. I don't look like that motherfucker.
Now I'm feeling objectified by your male gaze.
Damn. So sorry, Bronx John. Yeah. Man, that was some weak shit, hugging that white woman that killed your brother. So Patrice O'Neal was dropping gems for years. Dude knew what was really going on. Yeah. Like I said, cautionary tales. After killed Bin Laden, we became misogynistic grunt. Okay. Denzel just being nice. Yeah. They trying to get Denzel to be a part of the new X-Men that's coming out. Like they talking about, like, Disney going for that diversity shit. So they're talking about having Denzel play Professor X and having Giancarlo Esposito play Magneto. The guy that played Gus Fring in Breaking Bad, for anybody's watched Breaking Bad. But he was Big Brother Almighty in School Days. Spike Lee, the Spike Lee movie School Days. For those of you who remember School Days, I don't expect, younger generations to know about movies like that unless they had older siblings or parents, that were just cool like that watch stuff like that. Yeah, black community though that's more than likely, that you had the USA Network that played the censored versions of those movies anyway. Shaquille O'Neal was humping Kevin Hart. Yeah, I saw that shit. I stopped watching that show after that. Like, I thought the show was funny as shit. Like when Robin Thicke turned into Terry Crews when he got angry. I thought that Kevin Hart singing in the theme was real funny, but then it turned into, it turned into the Kevin Hart dating show. Kevin Hart getting more bitches, and when the whole being humped by Shaq happened, I was like, I would never do anything like that, even playing. So I mean, like they toss Kevin Hart around like they little plaything, man. It just is ridiculous. What people do for money, like Shaq said in that rap song. Remember that? Feels my father. Biological didn't bother. What people do for money. I mean, y'all don't know. None of y'all know nothing about that shit. None of y'all. It's that Shaq rapping. And shit, I don't want to remember that shit for real. I mean, he had a couple joints, but uh, just in case zombies happen, we're gonna stop right there. Kev, you gotta show that Mike Tyson scene. That shit, man. I only look, man. Look, since you a sub and since you so loyal, yeah. But you know that's a super chat or a cash app video. So I'll go ahead.
They have nothing to do with this. They're just innocent people.
There it is. Okay. Can't Stop the Rain. That's the best Shaq song. Yeah. Remember when Kobe tried to rap? Remember when Shaq made that Kobe Bryant diss song? Which, because of what has happened since then, people would probably want to forget that song. And I'm not going to recite the lyrics here because, rest in paradise to Kobe Bryant. Yeah. Kevin Hart built like a plaything, but he seems to be okay with it. He probably went to one of them Diddy parties and couldn't tell Diddy no. I remember that Kobe rap. He said, play the whole thing. You talking about the video? Like, it ain't but 2 more seconds, but I'll play it.
They have nothing to do with this. They're just innocent people.
Yeah, you talking about the whole thing like that, Forever Blessed? Or yeah, Kobe was alright on that Brian McKnight song. Definitely better than the rapper that opened up the song. Let's see. Da Freak was good. Said Mike Tyson. Huge tragedy. Kobe would have been president of the USA. But you know who might be president for real? Somebody we just got through talking about, The Rock. They talking about he might actually be president one day. Shoot, I think he's billed from Miami, Florida. But if he claims American Samoa, he still can be president. I mean, he can accomplish what Schwarzenegger at one point in his political career might have wanted to accomplish. I guess he was fucked that shit after he was governor. Yeah. So anyway, so what y'all think, man? What y'all believe? I'm just gonna get back to doing what I do best, which is just coming up with subject matter the same day that I go on the air up until like 2 hours. Just continue to do what the fuck I do, man. Just continue to do what the fuck I do, man. And, continue appreciating you guys for everything, all the appreciating that you showed me. You ain't gonna never catch me asking the question of where my hug at. I get hugs anyway. So there. Yeah, so I don't know. Let me drop this link. Let somebody come up here. All right. So anybody want to run up here real quick? I'll just let it out for a few more minutes. Do a little. Let me give you some motivation. He has a sign that say we'll sing for hugs. I know tonight is the smoke show. Yeah, smoke show did pretty good last night. I just can't be playing copyrighted songs. YouTube will let you know in a heartbeat when you play a copyrighted song. They're like, no, you cannot do that. We cannot monetize your video. You will not get those two. You will not get those 3 cents. I mean, they'll still send you super chats through, stuff like that. But as far as ad revenue, they'll give that to the artist. I don't even know if Fiend is still alive. What up, speak?
Hello, sir. I just got. First thing I want to say is, you see how Dave Chappelle is stumping on that damn couch right
Yeah,
now?
I think all of us seen it
That's
like
every
dozens and
black man
dozens of times.
after. Yeah, don't. I kind of think that's every black man after the pandemic. You ain't die, and then she still wants you to make $100,000, and you like what? And then you see they had to paint them shoes. Do you see the fact that that pillow got black? He kicked the black off the shoes. That's how mad he is. He just taking it out of that white couch. Now, that white couch just represent white society. But you know what? That black man is sitting on a white couch, and I bet you he paid a lot of money for it. And the funny thing is that he still. And he just got to kick the black off his shoes, because sometimes the black on your shoes is the reason why your shoes are dirty. It's just like that's kind of like Rick James went through it, and then he kind of went through stuff. That's all I was saying. But go ahead, sir.
LaShawn, I'm going to tell you how the rest of America took it. Okay, so when it comes to celebrities, they have nice things, and it was supposed to be portrayed as an expensive couch. And that's not him kicking the black off his shoes. That's the dirt out the bottom of his shoes. And the fact that Rick James would get on the couch with dirty shoes on, and then it would put special emphasis when he started doing that comedic shit, just saying, fuck your couch nigga. Fuck your couch nigga. Fuck your couch nigga. And then it gave justification to what happened next. Eddie Murphy and Charlie Murphy beating the shit out of them for fucking up their couch. And then an iconic line came after that. It should have never gave you niggas money. Which, it's been used in plenty of jokes, and plenty of people have altered that iconic statement, saying that they should have never gave you niggas the internet, or they should have never gave you niggas, other shit like, and as of late, they should have never gave you niggas SBE. Now, if you never heard that, that's just me throwing that in there.
Kevin, you know what? I gotta admit something. I just told you the original thought when I saw this for the first time, right?
Okay.
I noticed all the details.
Are you about to repeat it?
You reminded me of all the stuff after Dave Chappelle did this on his show, and then he just went to Africa and said, "Screw y'all." No. You literally just clearly explained every damn thing afterwards that happened, and I'm trying to forget that crap, but it's still happening. You got to move on and try to keep it out. You got to, how is it? You got to stiff arm every damn thing. There's a problem, so it ain't a problem before it becomes a problem. You're gonna get your touchdown. You're gonna get your 7 points, but if you don't stiff arm, spin, and just like run over something, you ain't getting them 7 points, and them 7 points don't count if you don't score. You just encompassed every dang thing from when I saw that originally at the age I was, and you're younger than me, and I don't even have to sit there and know. That's common knowledge now. It was fresh for me, so it was common knowledge. Man, you know what? You said that brilliantly, man. You made it simple for the people that ain't as brilliant as we is, and made it smart enough for the brilliant people to understand the dumb people. Because then they realize, hey, you know what? Because we all the same dang boat. Because we all ranked as something that apparently, we are still wanted, but we aren't like celebrated. But we want it, next step is celebration. And you know what? It's the next generation's job, because I tried in my generation, my father tried in his, my grandpa, his grandfather, but we can only do what we can do in our lifetime. We can't fix everything, but we can fix something.
Yeah.
In those
So
generations, it's going to be right one day. But we a heck of a lot better than slaves, because they did it one generation at a time.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Hey, look at the screen, LaShawn. What do you think of that? Do you think that's some of the most dangerous pussy you ever seen in your life?
Yeah. The one in the like, she looks like
No, that is right.
her experiment on the right side of that dude praying in that lime green and that hair right there. I don't know how many people got shaved bald headed for her to weave that damn thing in. That should be a human crime globally. How many
Man, I'm
damn
talking about
people
the
had to be
ass.
scalped for your ass to get your hair to your head to your toes?
See,
And
this
I
is what
bet
they
it-
say. You talking about hoes, and then they miss context. They misuse the context. I'm trying to talk about what I said in the goddamn image.
I didn't say hoes. I didn't say hoes. I said how many people in the world had to shave their heads to get her weave all the way down from her forehead to her toes. I didn't say hoe. I said how many. Not hoe. No. That okay, clearly the one on the right side of the screen on my phone is what you called her. Now the one on the left side that he praying for, I don't even know what the heck are those, leather boots or those chaps, and her butt just blew out the chaps.
Hey man, let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
When you talk in a crowd of people, do you find people walking away from you?
No.
Oh, you
They
don't?
start laughing because
Is that cap?
No. See, the thing is, you know what? You always need that one dude that is always sitting there saying the obvious. You want to know why? Because you're thinking it. And I'm just the
Sometimes
dude
that's
that's
me.
openly will say it, and then everything comes on me. But the funny thing is, all y'all know I was right. And then you can't, oh, well, you know, sometimes he says that thing, and then you come up with some bull crap excuse to explain it away. But you like, Sean, yeah, when we private, Sean, thank you, man. We've been trying to tell her that all the dang time. That's why you invited me.
People be like, I know you're trying to say
unless
something.
you want me to say something, and you most likely told me to say it, so I'll just say it. I mean, really. I mean, come on now.
How did I tell you to say anything? Through osmosis?
Yeah, you can.
No, the fuck
Or
I did,
I'll
man.
just
What
simply-
the fuck? I was just kidding about that.
Look. Let me ask you something. If Forrest Gump said something that was true, would you be yelling at Forrest Gump about it?
If he said something that was true, I would have to say Forrest Gump, you're right. But you know what? That's
There you
impossible.
go. Then
Because
chalk me up
Forrest
to the
Gump is
black
a
Forrest
fictional
Gump
character.
called Bubba, and I died in Vietnam, and Forrest Gump carried my ass until I died and
Why
bled
the
out.
fuck are we
Okay,
talking about
I'm
Forrest
Bubba
Gump?
then. I'm the
He
Bubba
wanted a hug
then.
from Jenny.
I'm Bubba Gump
Hi,
Shrimp,
Jenny.
and guess what?
Where my
I'm gonna
hug
say
at?
the obvious, and you know what? If Bubba Mama told you being stupid, would you argue with Bubba Mama? No. See, there
I
you
would
go.
walk away from Bubba
There you go.
Mama.
If you're gonna call me a dumbass, then I might as well be Bubba and tell you the truth, just like Forrest Gump would. That's why
Look,
there's
man,
Bubba
who
Gump
called you a
Shrimp.
dumbass? I think you need to check that nigga.
Hey. I'm not saying you is. I'm just saying
I
if
didn't
you're
say I
gonna
was.
refer to me as one, then I might as well tell you the truth like Forrest would, except I'm black, so I got to be Bubba.
And tell me
Okay?
about these
So-
truths you heard from Forrest. Life is like a box of chocolates. Has your life been like a box of chocolates?
No, I'm Bubba. My life been like a box of shrimp.
Bubba's dead. Like, what? You
Well,
lied?
Hey,
You lied to
how many
God.
black men dead being Bubba? There you go. Thank you very much. Next question.
I wasn't asking anything, but okay.
No, but how many black men that's dead for being good like Bubba is, and just because they were black?
Well, I'm sure that because of the
There you go.
existence of
Hey,
millions
sir.
and billions of people
Sir,
throughout history, that
sir.
such was the
Let's not
case.
go down that road. It was just a question to remind you. There've been a lot of good bubbles that did shrimping and they got shot because they were black. Now he went to Vietnam. He fought for his country, and guess what?
It was a fucking story, bruh.
There you go. We don't have to go down that
bro.
road. We don't have to go down that road. That's a separate
Yes,
lie.
the fuck we do. It's a movie.
Yes, but it was based on real life. And
Well,
the thing
fuck
is,
it wasn't. The only real life element in Forrest Gump was all of the events.
It's Vietnam.
Why am I having a debate about this?
Sir, have you ever had anything come on you like another nation trying to kill you?
Ain't shit come on me except a woman.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it's wartime. Okay? It's wartime. That was based.
What war? What war?
Look. Forrest Gump and Bubba Gump are fictional characters. Granted,
they're fictional characters that participated in a lot of life
based it on
with real, based
the
on.
writer based it on his friends' real life stories, and he made a movie. He made a book out of it, and it turned into a movie. It was his friend's story, and he turned it into that movie.
So he had a friend that ran across America just because he didn't have time to do shit else.
That went to Vietnam, and he wrote kind of stories to blend in what they had with the people they made connections to that might have died
fictional characters
in
with
Vietnam.
actual
That's what he
like
did.
Vietnam.
He made a book out of it, and it turned into a movie. That's all it was.
Hey,
he was giving respect and honor to the people that served. That was it.
LaShawn, can you shut the fuck up when you hear me talking?
Oh, I can definitely do that.
Seriously, bro. I'm gonna like, come on, bro. No disrespect, but goddamn. Like, and I'm not picking you because you're an easy target. Don't worry, everybody's getting this treatment. Like, seriously, bro. Let's have a little panel etiquette. I know the Mad Dog 2020 is kicking in, bro, but
I apologize.
No, you don't have to apologize. I get it. I want black men to be able to speak, but what the fuck? Like, seriously, guy, I've been trying to say for 10 fucking minutes straight that, yeah, Forrest Gump was a fictional character, that, life events was based around real shit, like the Kennedy assassination, like him being named after Nathan Bedford Forrest. You know who Nathan Bedford Forrest was?
Yes, and I apologize.
No, ain't no yes and I apologize. Do you know who he was?
I gotta apologize because I was on the same page as you was. I was yelling at them, not you. My apology.
Yelling at who? The yelling at dude. What the
people that didn't know the history. I'm sorry.
Oh, for real?
I was yelling at them, not you.
Well, I don't care, bruh. Like, dude, answer my question. Do you know who Nathan Bedford Forrest is?
Yes, the name's been dropped many a times, but all this person done has been kind of muddled because everybody rewrites history.
It ain't no fucking rewrite. Okay, I'm gonna tell you this. Okay, and want to be mystic, you're halfway right. He was a leader. He was a founder, like the founder of the first chapter. Like, Nathan Bedford Forrest. He's the guy that's responsible for the existence of the Ku Klux Klan. Post Civil War, because they were crying because they were, it's kind of like the victimhood you see in these white guys today. Oh man, we ain't got no slaves no more. We got to preserve our white ways and, make sure that they don't get smart enough to get our opportunities. We're protecting our white way of life. So we gotta form the Ku Klux Klan, So, fuck them motherfuckers forever and a day and 50 times on Sunday. But yeah.
And he's still considered a progressive now in American history in 2024. They're still pushing his doctrine. That's why I said it's kind of muddled with his history.
I think you're just saying shit at this point.
No,
Um,
no, no, no.
uh,
Okay, look.
anybody
Can I
that
ask you one question?
has
I'm gonna
any
ask you
grip on
one
history
question. I'm
knows
gonna
who
ask you one
Nathan
question.
Bedford Forrest is,
Do
bro.
you think that his whole life is in the history book about what he did, what he believed, and all his doctrines? Do you think that's in one book that's published, or you think they got a private book and they ain't did nothing yet? Because look, that's what I'm saying. The history of the
You got
white
me
man
stumped, bro.
is having to start the Ku
how do you
Klux
respond to
Klan
something like
is
that?
muddled because white people are writing the history of that white man. That's why it's muddled. We don't know the true history of what he did and what he was. I wasn't even born when this man started the Ku Klux Klan. So how am I going to say, oh, because they wrote in the books, I know who he really was? It's muddled because white people write the history, just like whoever wins the war writes the new history of the nation. You lose the war, you lose your country, you lose your kingdom, you lose your family, you can lose your life trying to fight for your own dang nation. What I'm
Do you
saying to you
fucking
is
think
we don't
about
know
what
the
you're saying?
history because we were slaves and most of us couldn't read their history. And now we can read, but we don't read their history now in 2024.
I'm kind of mad that you're right about at least 10% of this.
The 90% is us just fucking up. Just go ahead and say it. The 10% matters because we do have the ability, but the 90% of us just fucking up. And that's why I'm 10% right and 90% of us is fucked up and wrong.
Oh, you mean 90% of you, all this shit you saying, man, bruh, like, dude, I mean, I would respond, but it's like, where do I begin? What up, Art? Art New Stall. That's it. That's good, man. But look, y'all, breaking news. Like this is what's gonna happen sooner or later. In this graphic right here. I mean, for those of you who read and you know did what the caption. Okay, just while y'all listen to LaShan's review of Forrest Gump, and you know.
No, I'm done with Forrest Gump. It was just an analogy. Ooh,
Okay.
that's a good one.
Okay. Yeah.
No,
can you let me fucking finish talking?
Kevin, the truth is, look, there are people that know they at the bottom of the well.
Oh, okay.
You know what? All that crap you throw in, guess what? It hits the bottom sooner or later. That can piss off the bottom. Look at January 6th. Look at all them white people, poor white people. They the bottom of the white people well.
Yeah, and they had access to the White House.
Hey, guess what?
And they had access to the White House. Oh, okay. So okay. So for those of you whose knowledge reaches that far, no, I would say it was a variety of the motherfuckers. They had poor mindsets, but I mean, they were definitely white.
You can't be American and have a poor mindset. We are the land of riches and glory.
Do you realize what the fuck you just said?
Sends to the rest of the world. That's why they keep showing up. So if we supposed to live it, why?
At some point, I have to ask myself: am I personally amused by what's going on right now?
No, you're not, because you personally said, "Screw what the hell y'all doing. I'm going to be just fine." But you have to have that mindset. And a lot of Americans, after the government gave them subsidies, you know how many Americans didn't have subsidies?
A lot.
There you go.
30,000. A lot,
look,
bro.
I think, honestly, about 60% of Americans didn't qualify for government aid. I think. I don't have the math yet, but you know the government is the government.
I don't even think you even close to, you know, the first number that you could come up with to have this equation. Like, but you know, I understand what you're saying.
That's another show, because look, the math Man, the math has shut my brain down, bro. I'm thinking, I'm
I'm
like,
sure it will.
oh God, because I hear the government saying all this great stuff, jobs and stuff, but I'm looking around, I'm like, what jobs you got around? That's companies trying to restart stuff in America. You know, the major components like computer chips, engines. I don't know, a steel frame for a proper car that can take a car wreck, something like that. I mean, we are the reason why most of the stuff in the world is in the world, but we don't produce 10% of it. We outsource, and then we ship them in. What we shipping them in for? We outsource all the jobs to their nations. They just can't get a job in their nation. They have wars, guns, and everything else, and most likely it's probably stuff we supplied to somebody in an undercover black whatever. Because, you know, we don't want to fight wars, but we'll give you enough ammunition to fight your own war. It's our new policy. And our government's printing out trillions of dollars, and you can't get $5 breaking your IRS tax break.
You're the kind of person that listens to something and then like you don't remember certain keywords that were said and it comes out like this.
No. I do remember keywords. That's why I use them in keywords. It's just the great thing about it is I'm just trying to get the natural everyday idiot that's just trying to survive life to realize that while you're surviving life, you're getting screwed, and you might want to put a little bit more importance in knowing what at least your government, your state, or something implying, because that's going to wreck your life when you realize that, wow, I didn't know that. Well, it's law. That's all they're going to say, and they're going to get you. That's all it is, bro. It don't matter if I'm the most brilliant dude in the room. If I get you thinking, I get you thinking. That's it. I don't have to be the smartest.
I don't
dude
think
in the
people
room.
make that mistake. I don't think that mistake will ever be made. You know?
Oh yeah, it will. Yeah, it will. Because
they're gonna actually think you're the most brilliant guy in the room. That's what you're saying? No, I don't think they're
just trying to make it simple, Kevin, for the people that like it simple. Now, you can talk to the intelligent people. That's fine. If you can translate in between me talking to the normal people, because that's what I do, and you can talk to the brilliant people, and that's what you do, and we can find.
Talk to the what?
You can talk to the brilliant people. I'll talk to
the brilliant people.
The brilliant people. You know.
I mean, I appreciate the kind of comment.
You know, you part of the group that the brilliant people, and that's a subject of brilliant people that think the rest of us people ain't brilliant. So we a subclass of the brightest and brilliant of our people.
So what you're telling yourself is that you are not brilliant.
Oh, no. What I'm telling you
telling
is
yourself
that
you
said group of people think you is a person they can talk to, and then you can be a nice little bridge between the people they don't think is brilliant and the brilliant people there is. You can be a bridge since they both sides respect you and you neutral, and that's the best spot to be, neutral. You can just say, hey, what you think about this, what y'all think about this, and then you could be just like, you just the messenger. You ain't trying to rebuild the nation or nothing. That's what I'm saying. The brilliant people respect you, and the brilliant people don't think is brilliant respect you. So man, you can be just a messenger. I'm confused. No. Okay. Next time you on the panel and they keep thinking they smarter than you, then you understand you part of the people they don't think is brilliant. But the next time you on the panel and everybody think you brilliant and they the smartest and brightest, then you one of them too. So if you can't pass messages, and look, is this too simple for you? Because I mean, if both brilliant people and the people they don't think brilliant trust you, and you can be a messenger between both of us, and we can find common ground, and that's too complicated for you, and then I'm gonna leave you alone because I'm just, you a black man, and damn it, ain't we supposed to just bridge stuff together so we can get further?
I'm,
That's why we
gonna
did.
say it. I'm gonna say it just like this.
No. It's just right now. Just think about it. It's just too simple. If brilliant people just say Einstein like you, look, just say Einstein like you, right? Think you brilliant as hell, and then I like it, and think you cool as hell. Could you bridge a gap between me and Einstein to where maybe I can talk to Einstein, he can talk to me, and we could still make common ground? It's simple, but never mind. I'm gonna let you go because you know what? Maybe I'll talk to you in I don't know. I don't know what's going on, bro. It's just kind of hard for you to understand simple. I mean, really, it is because I'm not even being. Anyway, it's just dang. How do I explain it to you if it's that dang simple? How do I?
Man, some of y'all be talking like y'all gonna go to jail if y'all stop talking, man. Like, cut that fucking shit out. Like, oh man, and I mean, like, is this what they say? This is what this space is for? That's oh boy. So let me look at some of the comments. That nigga need a water at this point. I mean, I let him talk to you. The motherfucker talk to you. Got tired, I guess, man. I mean, but it's like, yeah, I do get what he's trying to say, but he's trying to say way too fucking much at one time. Way too fucking much. I mean, I can keep up with some of it, but to say keep up is what exactly the fuck was I trying to keep up with? I think that he's listened to too many of these panels. I think he did. And I think he's trying to get a point across, like the people he is impressed by. So, and it's okay to be impressed. It really is. It's okay. I would never tell anyone not to be impressed with me. Yeah. That he should be selling cars. Yeah, they'll just buy it just to get away. They'll buy the car just to have something to drive off to get away in that motherfucker. He'll be the ultimate car salesman. Yeah, man, I'm looking at this 2021 Nissan Sentra. Well, is in America, at war. Okay, look, man. I just want to put the down payment. And then like 5 hours later, Dusty Brother number 2. I see you down there. He wants to build a bridge between the competent and the incompetent. Well, really, there's only one productive way for that bridge to be built, and is that many of the incompetent have to work hard to become competent. Okay. We have to know exactly what you're talking about first. Yeah. I mean, do we ever? And I mean, he means well. He does. He means well. And I just kind of let him see where he was going with it, But for any of these brothers up here, I would like to have them take a listen to themselves. I mean, it's been times where, I've listened to myself, and sometimes I'm like, huh? Was I just trying to get through it? But I don't believe my case is that severe. His case is severe. Like, so, I mean, he said, the freak said that was amazing. Yeah, sometimes you have to challenge yourself. But he respects me enough, so LaShawn, I believe he'll get dude. I think that he do hit the monkey a little bit too much. Sorry, the primate reference, but when I say stuff like that, there's some old Montgomery terms. So just the bottle a little bit. The bottle is his friend a little bit too much. But a person like him is gonna have to decide. he gonna have to decide for himself. But like I said, I've checked out his channel. You know, he talk about cooking. He seems to know how to cook real good. I mean, myself being an experienced cook, an experienced restaurant chef, I can pretty much tell you what a good cook is and who a good cook is, and I would say that's one of the things that he has as far as the skill set. But I don't know all the other stuff. Shoot, I think he, is tied to his vices a little bit too much. And this is a guy that and a guy who's saying this as of right now in real time to you guys, myself. I'm a guy that has a smoke show. That which context is the smoke is coming from burning a little bit of weed. But we all know what smoke is in these social media spaces. So, content gold right there. You're goddamn right. Forever blessed. Detroit 313 says, I'd rather listen to a woman fart for hours than this dude talk about randomly nothing. It's kind of like, I remember I was like one New Year's Eve, just got off work, wanted to shower, wanted to chill with some friends, wanted to smoke. One guy decided that he got his CD with his favorite local rapper. And, he's my boy. He is. This dude got drunk, got in the middle of the flow, was dancing, trying to rap. I mean, come on. And I'm like, come on, man. I get it, man. I get it. You're happy. We're celebrating. I just want to relax. I've always been the kind of guy that want to relax. I mean, he hit that bottle hard, and we had weed too. I usually prefer the weed. But it's like, damn, it just drunk people, people with vices, and I know that people who smoke can be annoying to people who don't. But believe me, people who drink and people who smoke cigarettes are more annoying than people who smoke weed. Trust me. It's like when they drunk, they start talking about a bunch of shit that you don't want to hear. Just rah. It's like their innermost feelings come out and they usually don't express their shit. So they're really bad at it. Weed, you usually chill unless it makes you a little bit too high and the weed is a little bit too good. Then you be like, God damn. I think I can hear my heart. I think he's trying to talk. Like, no, not really. Not the trying to talk part, but kind of like how Ice Cube was acting in Friday when the first Friday movie when he finally tried weed. How he was. I don't know if it went as far as seeing Big Worm's head in the oh shit. Hold on 1 second. I forgot to upload something earlier, which I should have. Wait a minute. I'm gonna show y'all this, and then I think I might go ahead and call it a night. Let's see. Just hold on one moment. Yeah. See, I'm becoming quite savvy with the videos and such. Supposed to upload this before let's see. Come on, Kev. Where is it? There we go. All right, there it is. The freak said it's like arguing with family and they too accuse you your whole life in less than 20 seconds. Yeah, man. I mean, shit. Thought I was one of the only ones that been through something like that. Man, you took my He-Man and you tore it up, man. You always had something against me. Oh, there it is too. All right. Shoot. So, all right, it's been almost 2 hours. About, about, about ready to wrap this up. See, let me see if there's anything else to show y'all in this slideshow. See if I haven't showed y'all something already. Okay, yeah, it's nothing else. Other parts of the slideshow is stuff I've already covered. But it look like, man, look, it's like for if you are truly where my hug at guy, I mean, and you get what you want. Yeah, I'm not saying that the black manosphere is full of where my hug at guys, because that's the first finger y'all pointed to is the black manosphere. Some of you, at least, not all of you. But breaking news. I mean, this is gonna and what's in this image is gonna be a reality soon. Trust me. Niggas have resorted to prayer to get more bitches. I mean, praying to Baduism. That's why I said at first it was some dangerous pussy, not because it probably has a disease. I'm not gonna say probably. That's blatantly untrue, and there's no proof of that. That I have. So they suing content creators. So I'm never gonna make a claim like that. The reason why I said dangerous pussy is because look what that shit did to Common. Look what that shit did to Andre 3000. I mean, Andre 3000 was kind of leaning toward that shit anyway, but he just went over the top when he was with her. That motherfucker was wearing the worst He was wearing St. Patrick Day outfits that was, I don't know if you can get much worse than dyeing your beard like loud green. So I don't know. So yep. Shoot. Yeah. So when the hybrid's still in the building, show y'all this video real quick. I don't know. I don't like introducing stuff like this. I don't like introducing stuff like this unless I could make it tie into the conversation or something like that. But whenever we start to refer to people trying to say shit like they seem like on behalf of female women, whatever, y'all do it, talk about women and all this stuff. I play this sound bit right here.
Man, that's a female.
I'll play that, and then if it's really that serious, I'll play this too. Mama! So all right. So all right. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night, guys. Thanks for tuning in. These are one of those authentic streams. I mean, I address the BS. It's like when you poke the bear, or something like that. It just that's what it is. I'm not calling myself a bear, but I mean, on the internet, I can say it has more of a metaphoric tone. So yeah, but some of you guys, I mean, seriously, I'm not saying you're entitled to anything from a woman or to that or anything like that, but some of y'all really do need a fucking hug. You do. Some of y'all need a hug. Some of y'all need a hug more than I do. Like I said, I had plenty of hugs in my life. Yeah, from women, yes. So I mean, I don't think the whole I think that the whole seriously, the whole hate women thing is a little overblown. I think that it's just a case of people focusing on the things that they don't like, when it comes to certain groups of people, because I'm not going to be a champion for certain people can just say anything they want and other people can't. You know what I'm saying? If a dude asking, where my hug at, or presenting himself as such, if we are a kin group of people, we might want to say, hey guy, kind of need to chill or something like that. shoot, is it is not a great look. It's not. It's not. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, and I'm being an example myself. Yeah, you shoot. If there's some feedback that you absolutely need to give me, I'm not above it. You know, period. I have people. I'm glad I'm finally getting to interact with some straight up content creators. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it feels, that feels okay in a land of so many dumbass fuck niggas. But I mean, it is what it is, man. There within exists a balance, and that balance includes everyone. You know, so if you're hoping, dreaming, wishing, asking yourself, out of everything you could ask yourself, you're asking where my hug at. After all of that, you're asking where my hug at. I don't know, man. I think you need to set better goals, personally. But don't worry, the hug will be there one day. Hopefully. Hopefully. So, all right. That's enough from me. You guys enjoy your week. I think I have an idea of what I want to do for a reaction. So, if I decide to do so, because some of them Wednesday nights, I say I come to y'all Wednesday night. Some of them, couple of Wednesday nights, I done went to sleep. So, yeah. So here's to saying that I have the wherewithal and the energy to come to you this Wednesday night on Reaction Wednesday. All right. So anyway, that's it. Thank you for tuning in on this Monday night. I hope each and every one of you that are watching, that have pressed like, that have left comments in the live chat, that's ghost watching in the clouds. I hope you all have successful weeks, even if you don't like me. I mean, because, well, I can make fun of you other ways. Doesn't have to be success based. I'm more so proud of you because of that. But hey, there's a few things that need to be worked out amongst our people. So until those things are worked out, there'll be people like me, and when I disappear, hell, it'll be 5 to 10 more to replace me. Trust me on that. And hopefully they do the right thing with whatever capabilities that they may have. So anyway, that's it. Where my hug at? The problem. Long live the habitual line steppers and Kev we trust. And do not give up. Win. Peace out.